pushing a button 4 times brought down a plane. AirAsia Flight 850-01 departed Surabaya, Indonesia on December 28, 2014, bound for Singapore with 162 souls aboard, including 155 passengers and 7 crew members. The journey began at 5:35 a.m. local time in an Airbus A320-00 aircraft that had accumulated 23,375 flight hours over 23,836 flights. Suddenly, at around 6:15 a.m., less than 40 minutes into its flight, the crew encountered a serious problem with the Flight Augmentation Computer, FAC. This critical system, providing flight envelope protection and yaw damper functions, began to repeatedly fail, sending multiple alerts. The pilots attempted to resolve the issue by resetting the FAC, which involved pulling and reinserting its circuit breaker, not just once, but a total of 4 times during the flight. This action, while seemingly troubleshooting, had severe unintended consequences. The pulling of the circuit breaker de-energized the FAC and deactivated crucial autopilot and auto-thrust systems. When the captain then commanded a pitch-up of 38 degrees, the aircraft responded drastically. The Airbus began to climb at an astonishing rate of 9,000 feet per minute, far exceeding its operational limits. It reached an altitude of 38,000 feet from its initial 32,000 feet in just moments before entering an aerodynamic stall. The stall warning system activated loudly, shouting warnings to the confused and struggling pilots. Despite repeated attempts by the first officer to recover by pushing the nose down, the captain continued to command a nose-up attitude during recovery. This conflicting input exacerbated the critical situation. The aircraft was losing altitude rapidly at speeds exceeding 20,000 feet per minute. It plummeted into the Java Sea, approximately 100 nautical miles southwest of Pangkalan Bun, Kalimantan, Indonesia. All 162 people on board perished. The subsequent investigation by the National Transportation Safety Committee of Indonesia revealed a cracked solder joint on the FAC2 circuit board as the root cause of the initial malfunction. This tiny flaw, just a few millimeters in size, had caused intermittent failures for months prior, necessitating 23 maintenance actions in the year before, including 5 occurrences in December alone. The final loss of AirAsia 850-01 became a poignant reminder of the complex interplay between advanced aviation technology, human intervention, and the unforgiving nature of flight when systems fail and protocols are misapplied. The crash highlighted the need for improved pilot training on abnormal flight conditions and proper management of system resets, especially concerning critical flight computers. It underscored the importance of understanding not just how to operate a system, but also the potential ramifications of troubleshooting actions during flight. The aviation industry learned valuable lessons from this devastating event, reinforcing continuous effort to enhance safety measures and reduce the likelihood of such tragedies in the future, ensuring air travel remains among the safest transportation forms, despite rare, harrowing incidents like this one, involving a tiny electrical flaw leading to catastrophic human-machine conflict. A crack just a few millimeters wide sealed 162 fates. AirAsia Flight 850-01 encountered tragedy on December 28, 2014. It departed Surabaya, Indonesia at 5:35 a.m. bound to Singapore, carrying 155 passengers and 7 crew members for a total of 162 souls. The Airbus A320-00, a sturdy aircraft with 23,375 flight hours, over 23,836 flights, faced its doom. Less than 40 minutes into its journey, around 6:15 a.m., a critical system, the flight augmentation computer, began to fail repeatedly. This computer normally handles flight envelope protection and yaw damper functions. The pilots attempted to fix the issue by pulling and reinserting the FAC circuit breaker. This action was done not just once, but 4 times during the flight. Unbeknownst to them, this troubleshooting step de-energized the FAC and shut down crucial autopilot and autothrust systems. Then, a commanded pitch-up of 38 degrees by the captain caused an immediate and drastic response. The aircraft surged upwards at an astonishing 9,000 feet per minute. It climbed from 32,000 feet to 38,000 feet in mere moments before stalling aerodynamically. A loud stall warning blared, alerting the confused pilots. Despite the first officer repeatedly trying to push the nose down to recover, the captain maintained a nose-up command. This conflicting input worsened the already critical situation. The Airbus then plummeted towards the Java Sea, losing altitude at a terrifying rate exceeding 20,000 feet per minute. It crashed approximately 100 nautical miles southwest of Pangkalan, Kalimantan, Indonesia. All 162 persons on board perished that morning. The later investigation by Indonesia's National Transportation Safety Committee pinpointed a cracked solder joint on the FAC2 circuit board as the initial malfunction's root cause. This tiny flaw had caused intermittent failures for months, necessitating 23 maintenance actions in the year prior. 5 of those incidents occurred in December alone, highlighting a persistent problem. The aviation industry learned severe lessons about the complex dance between advanced technology and human action, especially when critical systems fail and procedures are misapplied. This event underscored the need for better pilot training on abnormal flight conditions and proper management of system resets. Understanding not just how to operate a system, but also the potential consequences of in-flight troubleshooting became paramount. Safety measures are continuously enhanced to prevent such harrowing incidents where a small electrical fault leads to catastrophic human-machine conflict, ensuring air travel remains safe despite rare tragedies. 38 degrees up became an inescapable trap. AirAsia Flight 851's final moments unfolded with chilling speed. On December 28, 2014, 162 souls departed Surabaya, Indonesia for Singapore, aboard flight QZ-850-01. This Airbus A320-00 aircraft recorded 23,375 flight hours over 23,836 prior flights. Less than 40 minutes into its journey, around 6:15 a.m., the flight augmentation computer, vital for flight envelope protection and yaw damping, began repeated failures. Pilots attempted a reset, pulling and reinserting the FAC circuit breaker 4 times in flight. This troubleshooting de-energized the FAC silencing autopilot and autothrust systems. A captain's 38-degree pitch-up command then initiated a horrifying sequence. The aircraft shot skyward at an alarming 9,000 feet per minute, soaring from 32,000 feet to 38,000 feet in mere moments. This brief ascent led to an aerodynamic stall, loudly announced by a warning. The first officer struggled to push the nose down, yet the captain maintained nose up, creating catastrophic conflict. The Airbus then plunged, losing altitude at a terrifying rate exceeding 20,000 feet per minute, crashing 100 nautical miles southwest of Pangkalan, Kalimantan, Indonesia. All 162 persons on board were lost that morning. Indonesia's National Transportation Safety Committee investigation revealed a tiny cracked solder joint on the FAC2 circuit board as the initial culprit. This microscopic flaw caused intermittent system failures for months, necessitating 23 maintenance actions in the preceding year. 5 incidents occurring in December alone, highlighting a persistent technical problem. This tragedy underscored the urgent need for enhanced pilot training focused on abnormal flight conditions and proper management of system resets. Understanding unforeseen consequences of in-flight troubleshooting became paramount. The 162 lives lost highlighted understanding complex aircraft systems. The journey from Surabaya to Singapore, a routine 120-minute flight, ended in under 40 minutes. Barely 6 years old, the aircraft first flew in 2005. Its 23,375 hours and 23,836 cycles showed a well-used machine. The flight augmentation computer, designed for protection, was involved in its destruction when human intervention went awry. The 4 attempts to reset the breaker were not sanctioned for in-flight scenarios, effectively blinding the aircraft's automatic defenses, leading directly to the 38-degree nose-up command and the subsequent stall from 38,000 feet. The immediate stall warning blared for 9 seconds, ignored or misunderstood by the flight crew. The first officer's desperate attempts to push the aircraft nose down were overridden by the captain's continued nose-up input, creating a disastrous conflict of inputs. The final dive saw the aircraft fall over 32,000 feet in just 2 minutes. The impact with the Java Sea was absolute. Black boxes, recovered weeks later from over 100 feet, provided crucial investigation data, leading to a clear understanding. This incident taught the global aviation community about hidden dangers of intermittent faults and the critical role of comprehensive pilot training in handling unexpected system failures, emphasizing robust procedures preventing human actions from exacerbating technical glitches.